Oh.
Oh. Right, Paul. Thank you, Paul. And it says a tribute to the Reverend Thomas France, who was minister of this place 35 years. So, do you belong here? How long have you been here? This Grade 2 listed chapel was built in 1787 and closed its doors 2 centuries later in 1993. When completed, for reasons unknown, the builders would not install an east-facing window, so its consecration was refused. It was eventually sold for £315 and became an independent chapel with a congregation of 200 worshippers in 1850. Many of the 240 victims who died in the man-made Sheffield flood in 1864 are buried here. The Loxley Chapel remained intact until it was totally destroyed by fire in 2017. Tonight, we investigate inside the ruins of this reputedly haunted chapel. Hi, welcome to Tans and Son. Tonight we're at the Loxley Chapel. I'm going to see if we can bring anything out on the inside of it, on the outside, and in the cemetery of the graveyard, what surrounds it. Hopefully it'll be our night tonight. I have the K2 meter. I'm going to try that little walk round the centre stage because everything about this place now is derelict. So only 4 or 5 years ago everything was in here, the pulpits, the organ, the stained glass window was still here, and there was a fire in 2017 what burnt everything out. I'll just move away from that light because I don't want my shadow affecting it. Right, okay, what I've done, I'll put a green fence there to see if anything will walk by. The wind's blowing the trees a little bit. You can see movement there for the green lights. This place was built in 1787, so it's over 200 years old. And it closed its doors in 1993 because the congregations had virtually disappeared by then. It would hold 200 people in here at one time. In the 1850s, there'd be 250 people all in this room. So we're going to try the K2. Just follow me. We're going to try the K2. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the K2 there. If I can stand that up.
Cat ball's just gone off.
Right, okay. So the cat ball's just gone off. Now this is one solid lump of concrete, you can't move it, it's actually bolted into the ground. So, we have the cat ball gone. My name's Paul. Come and join us tonight. Come and have a chat with us. We're here to see you tonight. You must get lonely here every night on your own. I don't know much about this place. I do know there's activity here happens, but I don't know how often and how many spirits are in the place or outside the place. So you're going to give me some activity tonight and correspond with me tonight. Hopefully we can find out who you are. So what I've done, I've got two devices. I've got one over there, a REM pod, and I've got a REM pod over the other side of the room. And I've also got cat balls around, so I've got 5 cat balls around and the K2 meter there. And I've got the grid on the old doorway there. So if you come through the doorway, that doorway's still there in your time, just walk through it and we'll pick you up on the green lights. So, my name's Paul, as I said before. I'm just going to have 30 seconds of silence to see if you want to come back to me and speak to me. Just say hello. Okay. Right. I am going to put the spirit talker on, because I love this spirit talker, and I know spirits use it too.
My neck.
And we come through very quickly and it says my neck. That's a very quick answer. We normally have to wait a few minutes before anything comes. So my neck. Okay, what's up with your neck? What's wrong with your neck? Should have turned it into flight mode, but that's okay. It won't affect the spirit talker, because you can use a spirit talker with a signal or without one.
Well, it's not really flight mode. It's just turning your phone down. That's all.
And then I won't hear voices on spirit talker. Okay. You say my neck. We've not established what the problem is with your neck, have we? Tell you what, I always ask for a name. So give me a name. Give me a name. You can speak to me, you know.
I can speak through this.
Yes, you can speak through this. You can speak through this, yes. And that's what I want you to do. Xavier is just taking a few
I just put the phone
off
on Do Not Disturb so it won't go off.
Okay, so we're on Do Not Disturb. The only thing now can come through on this phone is you. So you can speak through this. So, can you tell me your name?
It's unpleasant here.
Well, I've been to worse places. I suppose if you're here all the time, it can be unpleasant. Why is it unpleasant? Is there unpleasant people around you?
Hung.
Ah, right. I was hung. My neck corresponds, you see. That's what we're after. We're after corresponding sentences. So you was hung by the neck, what, in here or outside? Because this is a church. Did you hang yourself? Or was you hung somewhere else and came back? Right, okay. We're still after a name. You know you can communicate with me through the spirit talker. Right, so Xavier's just took the lights away from my eyes so I can see around a little bit when they're not on. and looks fairly clear around here. Not seeing anything unusual. So what we're going to do now, we're going to turn the lights off for about 30 seconds. And see if we can see anything with his own eyes.
Nicholas.
And we'll come back to that, Nicholas. 30-second silence from now.
We're still here.
Okay, you're still here. You're still here. I can't see you. Now the lights are out. Show yourself.
Insist.
I don't want to insist because that would not be fair to you. You might not want to show yourself. Okay, we'll put the lights back on. Sorry, that just gave me a chance to look round the actual inside with the lights out of my eyes. So, okay, Nicholas, I think you said. Let me have a look. Nicholas, yes. Nicholas, was you hung? The voice talk is very active tonight here. And very persistent. Was you hung, Nicholas? I'm gonna get the K2 meter. There we go. So I've got the K2 meter in my hand. Come and take it out of my hand. Come and knock it. Come and close to it, and the lights will go up. Right. So the K2 meter where I am now
Scott.
is inactive. So we've got Scott. So we've got Scott. We've got Nicholas. So 2 males. Have we got 2 males inside this chapel? It looks like I'm 6 years too late, because if I'd have come here 6 years ago, everything would have been in here. The pulpits, the rooms, the roof, the windows, everything would have been here, and the organ too. Yeah, it would have been in a great state, but it would have been there. It would have been a little bit more interesting to walk around, you know, on the inside. But anyway, I'm going to give one final shout, and then we're going to try it on the outside, see if we can pick out there. So finally, we're going to go on the outside.
Secret.
See if anything's out there. Are you going to say anything for me tonight before I go?
Victorian.
Victorian.
Yeah. This is actually not Victorian. It was built in 17. Was it 18?
It was 18th century, wasn't it?
Was it built? It was built in 1787, wasn't it? So
Definitely 18.
So it's not Victorian. It goes back beyond Victorian.
How?
Right, I would say thank you very much. We're going on the outside now. There is a graveyard outside as well. We're going to check that out, and we're going to check the outside of this chapel, see if we can pick any activity on the outside there. See outside there. Okay, the chapel, as I said, has got a massive graveyard around it. It goes right up to the top and right down to the bottom, to the west and to the east, so it's fairly big. Here, I've been told there's some activity around this spot. Now, what it is with this one, there's 4 people in this particular grave, and they're all from the same family. So over the generations from 1940 to 1950 and 1983 and 1984. So I don't want to go out too much on the family, but this is where the activity has been taking place. So what I'm going to do, we've got the K2 meter out. So my name's Paul. I'd like to introduce myself to you. Would you like to come and introduce yourself to me? I think we'll hit the spirit talker on straight away here.
Yeah, hang on, just put your...
It's okay. I'll sort it.
Just putting the phone into flight mode real quick.
Right. So we're in flight mode. Not like it makes any difference anyway, to be fair. I'm going to put that there. Okay. Now we're established around here. We've got 2 REM pods around. You probably saw me putting them down and they buzz when you walk to them. So if you want to walk to them, you can do. What we're looking for is some activity.
I'm finding it difficult.
Some activity from you. So we know that people are still here. Yeah? We know all the perceptions about being in a graveyard and how haunted they are, but nobody ever proves it. So why don't you prove it for me tonight and come and tell me who you are and see if your name corresponds with anything around here. So I'm finding it difficult. You are finding it difficult doing what? Being here? It's quite a nice place, to be fair.
We're here.
Right, okay, we're here. So, who are you?
Taylor.
Taylor. Is that your name, Taylor? What about saying your name on here, on this stone I'm at the side of now?
His voice.
Whose voice? Mine? Or yours? I've got the K2 meter there. There's a K2 meter. What will happen if you walk near that or touch it? It will go up. The lights will go up and tell me you're around. So keep communicating with me.
Just move that K2 just a little bit or so.
Crying.
Okay, I'll do that.
Right.
Yeah, it's not the flattest.
No.
I think the wind actually might be taking
Yeah,
out
that's
a little
fine.
bit. Okay, we're okay there. Right. You're crying? Are you crying? I can't hear anybody crying. So, do you belong here? How long have you been here? Come on, talk to me. You are on video. I am filming you. Oh, and you can be on the video if you want. Is that something behind
That
you?
no, that was me.
That was you, right, okay. There is quite a few birds in the trees, what nest in the trees, so suddenly they fly out and when you see light. So we'll look out for that. But I'm looking at, I think it's Jupiter in the sky there, very bright.
Here.
It's very bright. And I'm also looking at you here. So, you make your presence known to me now. I've been told there is activity here in this spot. Well, has been in the past. I'm just trying to find out whether you're still here, whether it is. It is active. Okay, go towards the aerials. The two aerials. There's one further up on the path and there's one outside of me here. Go and touch the aerials and tell me you're here. They'll light up like a fairy light.
Just to show you where the other REM pod is, it's just there.
Right, okay. We're not getting any
Sound.
we're not getting any activity here, are we? So you're not coming out to play tonight. I think it's always worth going to places or little spots where it is known to have activity in the past, but you know, you never know whether you're going to get any or not. We're not getting any tonight here, so I'm going to say good night. We're going to move down towards the chapel now. If you want to follow us down there, you can do. We've just been inside the chapel. It's a beautiful place. Oh, I bet it was when it was active. And we're going to do a little bit outside. So you want to follow us down?
Disagree.
Come and let us know. And you disagree with what? How beautiful that chapel was? I reckon it was quite nice in its day. Okay, thank you very much. I'll say good night. I'll see you down at the chapel. See you down there. So welcome back down to the chapel. We're outside. I'm going to see if we can pick anything up outside here. Now, if you look around, the cameraman will take you around, you can just see a few graves around there. So we're right outside the chapel as well. Yeah. So we're surrounded by it. So I'm going to give a shout out here. We went up to the gravesides and didn't get much up there. A few bit of response, but nothing major. So we're hoping somebody's followed us down here. I can't remember what the last words were when we were off camera. It said something. Oh, it said I'm lonely. So we'll start there. If you're lonely and you've followed us down, you want the company, welcome back down here. So I'm going to take my spirit talker, put it back on. Move up here. Don't want to lose it down there. So.
Bullet.
Okay, bullet. So nothing significant there, unless you were shot. But any names come forward to me? Any names around? Tell me who you are. We're outside the chapel. We'd like to communicate. We've had no communication tonight at all. With two known places what are known for communicating with spirits. We have the spirit talker on. You can speak to me through the spirit talker. You can knock the cat ball, which is right at the side of me here. And I've got two REM pods. One down there in front of me and one further down in the field. I have actually just been doing that. Are you at the window? Is there anything at that window?
No.
Right, okay, well, we're just checking the windows now. Now this window is boarded up, so we're not going to see anything through that. But it probably isn't boarded up in your time. You're probably looking at beautiful stained glass compared to what we're actually looking at is plywood. Yeah? Would I be correct?
Go forward.
Well, I can't go much more forward than this. There's a whacking great grey stone in front of me there, right at the side. And very difficult to read it actually. It looks like it's been here since 1825.
1825.
It's been here 200 years, yeah.
1854. 1866.
Yeah.
1855, yeah. 19th century.
That's what young eyes do for you. They can see a lot more than mine. So I've got old eyes. Xavier's got young eyes. He can see a lot better than I can. So how old are you? Can you tell me how old you are? And what century you're living in? What year is it? Being very quiet. What year are you living in now? It's 2023 now. "200 years have passed." Okay.
It was conjured.
It seems very quiet here, to be fair. I mean, you don't get much worse place than this, an old chapel in the middle of an old graveyard at night. You know, things don't just come creeping out on you when you think they do, they don't. So, perhaps we've been unlucky. Perhaps there's nothing here at all. I don't know. But we've not seen it tonight. So thank you for joining us. Join us on another chance very soon. Have a good one.
Paul.
Oh. Right, Paul. Thank you, Paul.
That was
well,
weird.
I was about... We'll actually edit that bit. Paul. Okay, my name's Paul, yes.
I was having a look if it said Paul on this stone, but
No, I
no.
don't.
That is fantastic timing, actually.
Yeah, the fantastic timing, that Paul. I was just about to go and he shouted my name out. So my name is Paul. What's your name? What's your name? I think you can see me. Can you see me? Put a bit of light on. Can you see me at all? Do you want us to see you? If you want to show yourself, even if it's briefly, come and tell us you're here.
No.
No.
Nana. Oh, no. Okay. Right. So thank you anyway for joining us tonight. We've got my name spoken out just as I'm about to go. And like I said, you don't know. We're in the worst place ever. A graveyard, a massive graveyard, a deserted, abandoned chapel, and it's pitch black. So, have we heard anything? No. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on another chance.